You know, I'm Challenger, I have no life, and I'm Asian, so I probably can get rank 1. Alright, so this is going to be my morning voice. And previously on Dragon Balls in My Mouth, we were at 612 LP. But then I come back a little later with my normal voice, and I'm wide awake. Well, just a little, but you can see I'm playing Soraka in this game, and I get hooked. But do I give a shit? No, I'm pretty tanky. Look at his lantern, he actually takes it. And I know that, so I just walk the other way of where he's going and I kite them with my Q. And look, the bitch actually took the bait and it falls flat right on his head. And you know what happens when I get fed on Soraka? Oh, well, actually, apparently, Sona mid is actually fucking broken. What the Like, look at this shit, 1,000 damage? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck was that? Anyway, somehow this Sona gets super fed. I don't know how, and our Cinder just, like, got shit on by her. But now, since Sona scales really well into the late game, this game is honestly over, and I legitimately think Sona mid is OP as fuck. It's legit fucking terrorizing, and I want to ban it, like, every time in-game if I ever see this person, because this is the only person who plays Sona mid for some reason, but, well, actually, there is a reason, because it's OP as fuck, but, yeah, this is my new ban. I can't take this shit anymore. Every time I play against this person, I actually lose, because we lose a late game because of her. Also, that game was 6.16, I forgot to mention that. I thought it was 6.17, but whatever. But in this game, this is going to be 6.17, because I remember it clearly, as something happened in our red buff, where Zack and Zed died, and then our Zack rage quit, which was the stupidest fucking thing, and I did some digging, and I think he was actually a boosted animal, because all he plays is support, me, and his win rates are really good, and also his KDA, and he also plays like every 30 or 10 days, so he won't decay, which indicates, yeah, he's elo camping and wants to stay in Masters, so I actually think this Zack was boosted, because the mentality in high elo is, the game's not over when you die at red buff, the game still goes on. It's not the fucking end of the world, it's just a minor setback. But this guy obviously didn't fucking understand that, and he just fucking rage quitted, and yeah, his high elo mentality wasn't there, so it's so obvious he's boosted. Because in high elo, everyone can like talk shit to each other, and maybe not like one another, but the thing is, no one has the mentality of, hey, we should throw this game for this one person. Instead, they're like, I don't dislike this person, but I value elo over this guy's well-being. Unless you're a sociopath or a psychopath or whatever the fuck it's called, then go for it. And you know, after that guy left, I didn't give a shit about the game, but like, we haven't surrendered yet at 20 minutes, because my team wanted to try a little. I was like, you know, fuck it, let's do it. Maybe we can win this 4v5. As you can see, this team fight is actually going really good for us. Ash already died, and I died, but look at this team fight. It looks a little good for us. People dying left and right on the enemy team. One bad thing though about our team is we're all ADs, so it's kind of hard to win this game, but you can see there's a chance. Just jokes, there's no fucking chance if you haven't won the early game. And we lose some LP for that. Anyways, here in the bot lane, there's like a little fight going on, and he flashes on me, but I don't use anything yet because I'm not like dead yet. But then I actually get chain CC'd super hard, which is a well played by the enemy team. There's no outplay to that on what just happened, but yeah, you can see my score is a little good, but not the rest of my teams. Right here I do a little jukey juke, but not really, because the ultimate comes back at me, but yeah, it looks like I'm gonna die, but fortunately, look at that E. It was a nice zoning tool, and Lucian is dying, so I get the buff of my passive, which is really nice. Now the enemy team is doing the Baron, and you can see we want to go in. It's a great team fight, let's be honest here. They're taking the Baron. I think I was a little bit too close to the enemy team. This is my playstyle though, although I think it could use some work. Lucian dived into the Ezreal, who has a Shen ult still, and of course could duel him, but yeah, me taking a lot of damage was probably a factor of us losing, and maybe I could have like won the team fight for us. Anyways, whatever, my score looks a little good, but oh, what's this Syndra ultimate? It kills me instantly. What the? Do you see that? 1400 damage. I have 79 MR. What the fuck was that? Anyways, another team fight happens, and I get a little too close, so I gotta flash away. But I do come back around, and you can see I'm a medic. Also right here, I'm actually pretty proud of this E I put here, because it actually roots a bunch of people, allowing us to get away for a certain amount of time. And you can see the kiting is super real. No one is actually dying here, and I'm just barely living with a sliver of health, except Lucian, he dies. But you can see this team fight has been lost, and they're already at our nexus, and we lose. One thing I forgot about was the Shen. I think if I remember about Shen and I paid more attention to the enemy team comp, maybe the game could have gone a little better, but oh well, on to the next game. And you can see right here, we're dueling the enemy team, and we're like, we're gonna win this. We could probably win this. Oh, what the fuck? The Sona is in this game. Alright, this game is fucking insta lose. And that's what kind of happens. I mean, watch this Renekton. He's going in the bush, and he gets hooked. Oh, he's gone. Yep, I'm definitely permabanning Sona. As you can see, this shit happens again. In the next game, I play Hecarim. I get a nice gank on this Kha'Zix. You know, I didn't think it would work, but it actually does. A little later, this Nidalee tries to assassinate our Katarina, but then I ghost on her because, you know what, she's in a sticky situation, and I know I can duel her with my enhanced Q. So she has to flash out, which is worth. The next one is actually a horrible mistake, so I go on Nidalee thinking she's weak as fuck, but in reality, I'm actually level 5, she's level 6, and Shen does a teleport. The thing is, even if Shen didn't come, we still would have lost a 3v3 since our team is a little behind in levels and I think damage. So regardless if Shen was in the game or not, it was a stupid mistake. Now this right here is a little like poor coordination. I think I wanted to get a reset for Katarina on the Thresh, but she didn't jump when I ulted. I guess I could have ulted sooner, so to indicate that she could get a reset here, but she doesn't jump in and the team fight's not looking too hot. I think we're both partially to blame for me not ulting earlier and her not jumping in as she wanted in Italy, but you know, this team fight, yeah, it was pretty bad. But then this happens, and as you can see, Katarina gets a nice reset. Now, one thing you might be asking is why are you playing Hecarim when he got nerfed, you fucking meta slave? And I'm like, well, because of this new meta build, which I used to build, but apparently people like Cinderhawk, but then a new build evolved where you just rushed Triforce, which was, you know, what I did a while ago, but I never got into it. And I do like the feel of rushing Triforce, and it feels really snowbally compared to like getting Cinderhawk. Anyways, right here, I probably should have ulted out, but I thought I could CC both of these two, so Katarina could get like a nice ulti, but he wanted the Lucian, and Lucian just dashed away, so it was a bad engagement to start because Alistar got caught, and I probably should have just left him to die because none of our teammates were around. But yeah, the enemy team gets the Baron, and they do a lot of things like taking out 2 of our inhibitors, well, now 3, and a team fight breaks out, and I'm like, I gotta rescue this guy, so it's time to fight. Unfortunately, I just can't tank enough, and we also don't have enough damage. Katarina jumps in a little late, but who knows if it would have mattered. And we lose some LP. Now I'm so tilted, and you know, I'll play Kog'Maw jungle because I thought it was a good idea with this high win rate. Although I will say it's a little bad in this team comp because we don't really have a tank except Echo. Actually that kind of works, but yeah, we ain't really too beefy. And as you can see, I'm getting quite fed on my team. But then what is going on with my team? You can see like everyone's just getting caught left and right. It makes no sense. Everyone's just getting Anivia walled. I'm like, hey, maybe I can kill this Anivia, and I just go super ham. Although, you know, that's pretty stupid, let's be honest here. And I die for it because my team wasn't there and I should have known. But the thing is, I am still getting pretty fed, so I might have a big impact in these team fights, especially if I can just have someone go in and tank for me. But this next clip is actually where we have a big throw, and you know, reviewing it, I thought it was a big mistake from me, but it's actually like a really interesting glitch for Kog'Maw. So you can see we really want to take down this tower, which we can. I mean, you can see how we're just taking down the tower pretty fast, but all of a sudden, I start doing no damage to the tower, and I just can't take it down. Big mistake by me, or is it? Let's look at it again. So watch, there are minions and I'm doing 50 damage to it. Now I activate my W and I start doing 27 damage to it. There are no minions right now and Thresh is tanking, but all of a sudden I do 9 damage for whatever fucking reason. Reviewing it, honestly, I probably would have still died, and Karma would have got a triple kill anyways, but that is a very weird bug. Also right here, I pussied out because of the Jhin ultimate, and I was kind of low, so I was like, fuck that tower, but I could have hid behind Thresh and probably have gotten the tower, but I was too much of a bitch. Anyways, the enemy team gets a Baron buff off it. I want to get a pick on Jace before the enemy team sieges, but Thresh backs away, so I don't know if I can solo him. And now we get caught out, which is, you know, my fault, because I wanted to kill the Jace, and I thought Thresh would come, but even if he did, we'd both die. And you can see the enemy team is just breaking through our defenses and killing everyone. This also displays my Kog'Maw AD mechanic skills, and it's not too good. So let's put Kog'Maw to rest and try someone else. Someone like Soraka. As you can see in this game, we're already feeding just a little bit, and I am already losing the lane after 2 of us die. Now our AD carry actually did have heal in that trade, so we actually could have won the 2v2 as the enemy did heal, but he just got 4th shotted by the Jhin. And right here, I feel like if we win this, I do get like hit really hard. and then I can't dodge a barge stun for shit, cause that's the one skill shot I have a problem with, but luckily our Ezreal does get a double kill right about here. As you can see, that was pretty lucky of us. Hell, even a Zac comes here to gank Force, but unfortunately I cannot dodge a barge stun for my life. And Lee Sin gets a kill on Ezreal, but luckily Lee Sin dies later, but off my screen. Alright, so right here, Ezreal goes in, tries to do some damage on the Ahri, but Ahri just does this, and I'm like, what? That damage is fucking insane. Although I fuck up here, I couldn't believe it, because I could have healed Ezreal, but I didn't because I didn't think she would go through. I remember what I was thinking she would run away, and then I'd chase her down with my Star Call, so someone could follow up, aka my Ezreal. But yeah, I should have anticipated some random shit like that and just healed the Ezreal, but I think he still would have died, as he was ignited. Here is a mistake where I kind of forget about Echo having his ultimate so he can get out, and I'm just like, is he going super in? But now I'm just a little bit too far in, and I die. Again, this is my aggressive Soraka playstyle, which I do prefer than a passive bitch in the back, and that's why I build tanky. Also, the people who build Warmogs on Soraka, you do know you're a support, right? So build Mikhail's, build Solari, build Ruby Sights, anything that just gives you some sort of utility. Anyways, look at this Ahri. She just fucked this Ezreal and kind of fucks me at the same time. So it's like a 33-some, but I'm so scared of her. She actually almost killed me if she landed the second part of her orb. I didn't heal Ezreal because I was so scared of this bitch, but I also think Ezreal is dead anyways. Doesn't matter, look, we win the team fight. Thankfully, the reason we kind of did well in this game was because the enemy team had a Rengar in the top lane who just got shit on by our Aurelia, like just super shit on, and he was really fucking useless. I mean, he's building Black Cleaver and Titanic Hydra, and when you go tank on Rengar and like build Black Cleaver, I don't know what to say. But let's just say it doesn't turn out well for Rengar. And I will say, that build is fucking garbage. Don't do what he just did. He was the sole reason the enemy team actually lost his game, because we wouldn't be in it if Aurelia didn't win her lane. And oh my god, Echo gets a pentakill. And look, we win the game. Or so we think. As my team tries to end, we actually don't end and we get aced. So it looks like this game is going a little bit longer than anticipated. Or maybe not. Maybe it ends right here. But does it really? She gets Bard ulted and yeah, she fucking wins it. And we finally get some LP.
Woohoo! My house, my house. My house, my house, my house.
In the next game, we play Evelyn. Why? Because she got buffed. It was actually a pretty small buff, but I also want to be doing some carrying. And right here, I do want to kill this Ahri, but I want to wait until she uses her last few charges so I can go in. Like, hopefully she doesn't have flash or anything, but yeah, eventually she does actually die to me. Thankfully, her jungler is not here. So what happened in the bot lane is basically a bunch of people died because they overextended for a few kills, and I kind of pinged that like Ahri and some people were coming, but they didn't listen, and it's been a while since I've done actually something like that. Over here, I see the enemy team is kind of recalling. I'm a bit scared, to be honest, because a lot of people are still around. I'm pretty sure this flash was super unnecessary, but I was so fucking scared of the enemy team doing some like random burst. And you can see some people actually do come, like this Bard. Now right here, I know that Ahri is coming bot lane, and I think there's like 4 people in the bot lane, and I say I'm actually coming, but I just can't make it in time. And I actually baited my team with the Stangs, which was pretty bad, and I actually don't get anything out of it. Even I die for it too, and I just baited my team with the Stangs, so that was like really bad of me. And I was kind of hoping that Echo would fall as well. So right here, we have 3 people coming top, and the Zac says we can do this, although in my opinion we can't do it, but I do trust him, and I don't blame him because I kind of think we can do it at the same time. But the thing is, if we ditch his tower, we don't really get anything out of it. Like, there's something about my mindset where I just hate giving objectives for free, and obviously the call here is to ditch the tower, but we felt like we could defend it. And you know, these mistakes in the early game, honestly, they rack up, which, you know, kind of puts you in a bad spot in a game. And maybe not like giving 300 gold to the enemy team by dying is kind of worth it, because it might go better for you in the late game and you don't have to deal with the shit that you made in the early game, and thus you have a better mid game or late game. If you have the mindset of, oh my god, this game is like donezo, you're gonna make more mistakes and not care, which is a bad mindset, because every game there's always still a chance of winning, even if all 3 of your lanes lose. There's, you know, just stalling out or wave clearing or something like that, getting picks on the map. It's, you know, just the small things that get you back into the game. And as you can see in this game, we're getting a little back into the game. But oh, what's this? I'm going in the bot lane and I see Poppy coming to me, and I'm like, yeah, it's just a Poppy. I have time to recall, but then I get caught up. that's what happens. And it baits it baits Jin and kind of my team into coming into the bot side when they shouldn't be. They should just play safe, but you know, they actually, wait. Actually, he shouldn't be walking forward at all, but oh well. Now 2 of us are dead, and we lose the bottom tower because I fucked up and didn't recall in time. Anyways, that one shot on Ari was pretty fucking lousy and slow, and we go to the portal to try and get some more kills because Ari is actually the most fed on their team, so we aren't really afraid too much, but I think I should have walked out of the Baron pit. I don't know. Maybe let Jax tank. Of course, I wanted Bart to die when he respawned, and Fizz actually gets away. Later on, some other people get caught, and I'm pretty sure if I didn't make something happen, I feel like we would have lost because the death timers on us are pretty long. I'd have to wait like 10 seconds and then our team is up, but I think the enemy team was kind of fucking around, and I did want Zach to go in first so he can bait out other spells, but it was kind of hard to coordinate it without typing, which is something I don't want to do because that's a mouthful. But yeah, maybe it's time to go back to roots. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. On the next episode of Dragon Balls in My Mouth, we do fun stuff. Fun stuff, in fact. As you can see, we play Soraka. So hopefully you'll be there for the Soraka games. And if you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you didn't, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, I am Panzer Dragon, and I'll see you guys next time.